Okay, it's day 4 or 5, I don't know. It's Wednesday. We had Juneau yesterday. Today we are cruising to Hubbard Glacier. We are right now in the Yakutat Bay, looking at some mountains here. And there's a lady on the loudspeaker who might talk over me in a minute. She's telling us about the glaciers and stuff. There she is. She's loud and annoying. And anyway, I'm gonna try and take some video and pictures of the glacier once we get up to it. We still got about 20 miles before we get there. All right, we are out on the bow of the ship. There's the bridge, a bunch of people up there. We are approaching the glacier up there. Yes. Oh, look, a bear. Hello, bear. Hello. Bear hug. One of these mountains is Mount Hubbard. I don't know which one it is. This woman doing the narration keeps messing up her ports and starboards, and I don't know which is which either, so she points in one direction but says the wrong thing. We saw some seals floating on an iceberg, but we haven't gotten close enough to actually see the animals yet, unless you're using binoculars.
For real this time. For real this time. The camera goes
Well, we're still approaching, so hopefully we'll get closer, see some more icebergs, and maybe a critter or two. So the boat's almost come to a complete stop. We are very, very close to the glacier. As you can see, the detail has gotten better for us, despite the dirty windows. There is a massive piece of ice here. The location guide lady who's been doing the narrating, she's kind of annoying, but she's told us about 15 times that certain chunks of ice have different names depending on how tall they are. So this would not be considered an iceberg because it's not tall enough. It could be called a bergy bit, or it could be called a growler, which I think is pretty funny. But that chunk of ice is pretty cool. It's got all those different layers of dirt in it. You can see the almost zebra stripes. And the boat's definitely turning, but we're not actually moving forward. We're just pivoting the boat around the glacier. And there's the mountain. Very, very pretty. Too cold, too crowded to stay outside, so we made a good decision to get a nice view of the windows here. Oh, and check out my cocktail. This is the cocktail of the day for Glacier Bay. It's vodka, blue curacao, and a little sweet and sour. And got a little snacks with it. So you having a good time, Dad?
Wonderful time.
Wonderful time. Yes, me too. There it is. One of those is Mount Hubbard, because this is the Hubbard Glacier. Lots and lots of ice in the water there. That's pretty cool. Focus. There it is. Oh, we just saw some big splashing. You see the mist in the water there? That's where it just dropped some ice. That's the same area that's been crashing here for the last 10 minutes. Yep, you just can't predict when it's gonna drop the ice, and frankly my hand is cramping from holding the camera, so I'm gonna cut this off here and we'll do another video later. So we are still in the bay, Yucatan Bay, to see Hubbard Glacier. We're just pivoting around from the glacier, and this is the beautiful surroundings. The sun's out right now. It's so gorgeous and warm. Look at that iceberg. I can't tell with my sunglasses on if you can see how blue that big iceberg is, and then the dirty ones around it, but that one right there in the center is bright blue. Gorgeous. Zoom back out here so you can see the mountains. I'm paranoid when I do my video on the deck that I'm gonna drop my camera in the water, because I'm just using my cell phone. So this looks like another glacier here. I didn't catch the name of it, but clearly another glacier carving out that cool shape into the mountains. The lady that I keep saying was annoying with her narration, she did tell us some cool things about how glaciers, most of the glaciers in Alaska are retreating, meaning they're not advancing any further. They're just dropping their ice and they're not getting any longer. But Hubbard Glacier, which is just where we were, is one of the few glaciers in Alaska that is still advancing. So it is still coming down the mountain and getting long. There's a cool little island out there. So absolutely beautiful day. It is about 4:30 in the afternoon, Alaska time. Oh, here comes some ice floes. There in the water. Really cool. Really beautiful. Especially with the sun out. It feels so warm in the sun. But if we were standing on the other side of the boat, it'd probably be about 45 degrees. I'm not wearing a jacket right now, but I am wearing my sunglasses. At least on this side of the boat. This is the side of the boat where our room's at. We've got an outside room here on the promenade. We'll walk down here a little bit and show you. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, so cool. So our room is this window right here, I think. I think we're either one over from this stand where they put towels and blankets in here so people can use them when they're sitting on the deck chairs. I don't know if this is our room or if this is our room. You can't see inside during the day because it's reflective, clearly, but you can see inside at night. If we have the lights on in our room, you can see inside the room. So, but it really is kind of like having the biggest veranda on the ship, because we're just a couple doors down from where that main door is. So if we see anything out our window, we can just come running outside, which is what I did just now. We went back to our room after being on a different floor and checking out the glacier from different angles. We came back down to the room and I saw the sun was out and it was so beautiful. So I wanted to take more video for you guys. I'm gonna walk to the back of the boat and see what's going on there. I'll take more video there. All right, so I just walked to the back of the boat and they're turning the jets back on. And here we are. This is the, they pivoted the boat all the way around. So now we have returned to Hubbard Glacier. This is it right here. Now we're at the back of the boat. They had primarily the front view for most of the day, or most of the hours that we've been here in the bay. I still haven't been able to see any seals or anything too close to us. I'm sure they might have been on a rock or two and went down into the water as we got closer. So we were able to see some at a distance, but not as we got closer to the glacier. But look at this. So beautiful. Again, I can't tell if my video is picking up. I can't tell if my video is picking up how blue it is, but it's just phenomenal. The color. That little hole over there, right in the center of the screen, is just the brightest turquoise blue I've ever seen. So pretty. It was kind of a long, boring day leading up to this point where we've had 2 hours now in the glacier area. The viewing was nice. They brought out a pea soup for us to enjoy, if you enjoy that sort of thing. Frankly, I don't like pea soup, but I guess it is a Holland, America tradition to have pea soup. And if we hit any rocky water on the way back, then it will be the Revenge of Linda Blair. So hopefully that won't happen. I believe they said this glacier is 6 miles across, but I could be wrong. It could be longer than that. I don't remember exactly. We've watched quite a few seminars and stuff now of people talking about the different mountains and the different glaciers and the different fjords, and honestly I don't remember which is which or where they are, but I know this is Hubbard, and one of these mountains is Hubbard Mountain, and then there's some other mountains around, of course. Absolutely breathtaking. This has been wonderful. We're getting further away, so now you can see the full expanse of Hubbard. There's one end, and it goes all the way over there past that dude's nose into, that's one of the fjords she was telling us about. I love that word, fjord. Fjord. And we just saw more ice chunks falling down, or what they call calving. The glacier calves, like it has little iceberg babies. So cool. You guys gotta try and make it out here one of these days. I'm so glad we decided to come. Alright, I gotta head inside. I gotta take a shower, get nice and clean. Dad's gonna take a nap, and then we're gonna go have dinner. Bye!